Well, hello everybody. It's Clinton here, Over Window Racing, attempting my shot at a podcast. That's why I got a fancy mic here. Yeah, today is going to be a little different. Judging by the thumbnail, you can see that I'm registered for 6 Summer 2025. And today we're going to kind of go over and discuss 6 Summer and what 6 Summer is, and who will be joining us in the air-cooled world. Well, at least who I know that's going to be joining us. So, yeah, let's get this thing started. Well, basically, 6 Summer is a drag and drive event. And it's put on by Sick the Mag, which is basically the brainchild of the one and only Tom Bailey. Tom Bailey is basically known in the drag and drive industry as the first person to hit a 6-second consecutive average. A 6-second consecutive average on a drag and drive. And he did that during one of the Hot Rod Drag Weeks. And I can't tell you which one it was, but he did it in his Camaro known as 1.0. He now has a Camaro 2.0, and he set a record with that as well, running the first 5-second quarter mile in a drag and drive event. And I believe that was a whopping 5:98, well over 200 mile an hour in the quarter. That is booking. So what a drag and drive is basically just kind of an endurance run that people do with their cars, basically race cars. It's a great week-long vacation with your classic car, classic hot rod, or even your modern day car. A lot of people do drive some of the modern day cars in these events. So basically, 6 Summer will consist of 4 racetracks, with us running at 5 of them. Well, 4 or 5. Hang on, I'll explain that. It's going to be the same tracks as we did in 6 Summer 2024. It's just going to be done in a different order. And I'm trying to do this from memory. I should probably not, because my memory's not that well. But it will start again this year at Byron, Illinois. Basically, we're going to get registered there. First day will be open up to testing if you want to test. Monday, the event will kick off, where you'll go and try to run your best quarter mile. We'll all be stuck into groups. I'll be in the Beatles versus Hot Rod versus Gasser group. And last year, I think I run like an 11:50 class. So basically can't run any faster than 11:50. So you're going to run the first track, pack up. A lot of people will have a race trim, and then they'll put their street trim on and hit the road. You'll hit some checkpoints throughout the event, and we'll sail on to, I think the next track for 2025 will be Great Lakes Dragway up in Wisconsin. So yeah, we're going to drive across northern Illinois into Wisconsin. Then it'll be, on Tuesday, it'll start all over again, where you'll put your race trim on. Try to run, basically close to what you ran on the first day. Pack up, change over to street trim, and hit the road, hit your checkpoints. And then the next track, going by memory here, I actually think we hit Cordova on Wednesday. Cordova Raceway, which will be in Illinois again. And of course, Wednesday, you'll strip off all the tires, race trim, or at least I will. Not everybody will do this. Hit the track, hope for a good time. Don't overrun your time, and do it all over again. It can be exhausting, physically and mentally. Thursday, I believe we will be back at Tri-State, or it could be. Yeah, I think we go to Tri-State. Yeah, probably should look at that. But either way, it's either going to be Cordova, then Tri-State, or it'll be Tri-State, then Cordova. But I think we bounce around a little bit. So I think the Thursday will be run at Tri-State again. And do it all over again, wash, rinse, and repeat. And then hit the road for the checkpoints. And then head on down to back down to Byron. I should point out that Iowa, Tri-State is in Iowa. So we'll bounce back down to Byron for the last day. Try to run that consecutive quarter mile. And each time you have to hand in a time slip. And you also have to hand in pictures. Usually they just want to see them on your phone. And post also post them on social media of the checkpoints. They want everybody to take the same route. So I hope I explained that well and wasn't too long-winded. All right, I guess I probably should point out there's going to be two different categories here in this sixth summer. There's the regular registration, which is the racing and the driving part of it. But there's a thing called Sick Ward, and Sick Ward is basically just the driving part of sixth summer, where you still hit the checkpoints and still get to mingle, get all the entry into all the racetracks, and there might be some food involved too. Not really sure. All right, where did I leave off? Okay, Dragon Drives. Like I said, it's a beautiful week-long vacation with your friends and your car. This year, again, I'll be repeating this sixth summer Dragon Drive event, and I'll be lucky enough to have my daughter Emily join me again. Like I said, fun with family. It does take place during Father's Day weekend. I think it starts out actually this year on Father's Day, which what a way to spend your Father's Day with your children. But yeah, now that we got the kind of what a Dragon Drive event is all about down, now let's talk about some of the competitors. All right, yeah, we'll start out with the new guy in the group here for the VW Six Summer folks, Mike Fritz. Mike Fritz is a guy I've known for quite a while. Basically, internet friends. Pretty much met on the old website, which unfortunately is no longer around, the callookforum.com. And I'll point out, you'll probably hear me mention CalLook quite a bit. CalLook is a short for the California look, which was coined by the DKP out in California for what a lot of the high-performance Volkswagens look like. I'm more of a Rusto mod because hence the two-tone. Most of the people refer to a CalLook car as a single-color car, a hopped-up engine, pretty much stock trim with some fancy wheels. I just happen to like the two-tone. I haven't painted Simon back to his original color yet, and I don't know if I ever will. I do have to kind of be a little humble here. Mike actually decided to do this event from my 2024 video of Sixth Summer, said it inspired him. I've been on YouTube for a little bit and I never really considered myself as an inspirational person, but that kind of humbles me a little bit. He's going to be joining us here in a 64 Blue Beetle, running a power plant 2332 with IDAs. And his hopes is to run in the 12-second range, which is pretty quick for a little four-cylinder bug, especially with the natural aspirated engine. And then, happen to get on the road and drive it. I think Sixth Summer is probably going to be roughly 800 miles, depending on how you chase your hotels. Can't really remember who he said his co-pilot's going to be. Possibly could be one of his daughters. So yeah, we'll move on here and we'll go to the people that were basically that did Sick Ward last year, and that'll put us up with Mike Goody. So we got Mike Fritz and Mike Goody. Got a couple of mics in here. So we'll probably call him Goody and the other guy Fritz from now on. But Mike Goody, unfortunately, misjudged the time to get registered for Sixth Summer. So he's going to probably continue doing the Sick Ward again this year, and I think he's up in the air on which car. He may do it with the Super Beetle again, which, yeah, the Super Beetle he had last year was just a beautiful car. He did a really good job restoring it. I've never really been a big Super Beetle fan, but after seeing that car, I could probably get into one. I think his hopes is to actually drive a 67, which is also blue. And, if the 67 is anything like a Super Beetle, it's going to be pristine as well. And some of the specs on the car is it is a 2332 again. And it was built by basically one of the local engine builders in Illinois, the Seaward, I think that's how you pronounce it, Seaward. And if you guys have been following along with EMPI, this shop just happened to win the EMPI engine build-off last year, or actually still this year, is 2024. And the surprising thing is they actually did it with a very, very small engine. If you guys haven't got around to hearing any of the specs on this engine, or anything about the shop, you should probably check out Brew City Bug Talk over there on one of your favorite podcasts. And actually, I think there's a two-part podcast on these guys and this engine and their experience, what they did and how they built the engine and how it was run on the dyno. It's actually a good listen. So yeah, I would recommend when you're done listening to this, to jump over to, I think they're on Spotify, they are on YouTube, but I don't know if those podcasts have hit YouTube yet or not. It's a good possibility because they've been up for a while. So yeah, check them out. And the other thing is actually kind of running the same transmission I was running in Simon, an Iceberg 5-speed with a Quake. And it's a good combination, especially for a natural aspirated hopped up Volkswagen. Yeah, kind of excited to see Mike's car. I've never actually seen it in person. Same with either Mike. Should say Goody. Haven't seen Goody or Fritz's car in person yet. So hopefully we'll get a good interview when I cover 6 Summer 2025. Hold on there a second. Hold the presses. I've got an update here for you guys. From the time I started gathering information and putting this little video together, there's been a big update. Mike Goody just found out today, about an hour ago, that he is now registered for 6 Summer. So that is another number to our, even though he was going to do Sick Ward, it's another number on a list of the air-cooled racers in 6 Summer. Yeah, another piece of information on Mike Goody. He is a DDK member. Yep, part of my group, not part of the Corn Panzers. So if I'm correctly counted, we will be 2 Corn Panzers and 2 DDK, Die Dutchem Kameraden club members competing in 6 Summer. So maybe we can have a little fun with this. What do you say, guys? Should we put a little ice cream wager or cold beverage wager on who can run the fastest? Which club? But yeah, the other person I seen that just got registered with an air-cooled Volkswagen is a Garrett Fell. I don't know Garrett a whole lot. I've seen him around. And judging by his Facebook page, it looks like he's probably been into Volkswagens a heck of a lot longer than I have. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. Will actually be 2 more registered air-cooled Volkswagens in 6 Summer. All right, on to another guy that did Sick Ward. He did it in his water-cooled car last year, It's 2024. He did it in his water-cooled, and that's Shawn. Shawn, I'm probably going to murder his last name, Maly. A lot of people have trouble with my last name, so hopefully he understands. I will point out we had 2 Shawns. We got 2 Mikes and 2 Shawns. In 6 Summer 2024, we had the Shawn Maly and then Shawn Smith. Shawn Maly, the guy I'm going to talk about right now, is known as OG, the original. And again, I'll lead you back to Brew City Bug Talk. He was interviewed on there too. And I got to get a big shout out again to Shawn Smith, Shawn 2.0. It was the gentleman that actually kind of rescued me last year when I kind of had to give up at Field of Dreams, and he buzzed me back down to get my trailer, and then he had to haul butt to catch everybody over at Great Lakes earlier this year. But Shawn, original Shawn, OG, he's kind of undecided on which car to use. Shawn's got a lot of cars. So maybe we'll clickety-clack it down below here what you guys would probably think would be a good car to see in this event. I mean, right now we're all bugs, but he has the opportunity to run a nice Volkswagen thing. If the weather holds out, it's great. The weather's not that good, it's convertible. I believe he does have a top for it. He could be running it in his Cal-Look 62 bug, which is another pristine bug. I believe he said he got that out. He said he got that in Arkansas, so it's somewhat of probably a rust-free car. I don't know if they use salt in Arkansas. I don't think they get much snow in Arkansas or ice. I know they're above Texas, and Texas gets snow and ice occasionally. Yeah, the bug is a ragtop, so you can join the ragtop gang. Right now we've got 3 of us running cars with ragtops. That would make number 4 if he took the Beetle. Or he's got a beautiful Carmagia. Now, I'm not sure what year the Carmagia is, but his thing with the bug ragtop, cool. Carmagia, I like engine compartments. You can put a nice big engine with big, huge carburetors in there with no problem. But the Volkswagen thing, you got to admit, there is a lot of room to haul stuff in the Volkswagen thing. But you're talking full convertible again. But yeah, so clickety-clack, if you guys think it'd be better for Volkswagen thing, Carmagia, or Volkswagen Bug. I'll let you guys decide. Oh, Did it all wrong. All right. Sorry about the mic issue. I'm still learning how to run this thing. So now I got to figure out that last clip. That one or this microphone. Whatever one works good. So Shawn 2.0, gentleman that I think I told you earlier, rescued me, gave me a ride back. He was part of the sick ward, and he drove his daily driver, a water-cooled car. But I do know he's got a 64 bug, and he just recently acquired a 69 bus. I think the bus is a project. He showed some pictures of it. He did sick ward earlier this year, 2024. He's still kind of up in the air whether or not he's going to join us with the sick ward, and I sure hope he does, because he's a good guy, funny, he kind of brings the life of the party, and he also is part of the Brew City Bug Talk podcast. And last sick summer, he actually did a recap for each day, which was kind of fun to listen to, and just see how everybody's doing. He included all of, what was going on with all of us, air-cooled guys. Plus, he covered a couple of the other cars throughout the event, some other Volkswagens, and there was a couple that were running really good times. I sure hope he joins us, and he, like I said, he did it in his daily driver before, or, it'd be kind of cool if he did it in his bug. One more sick ward guy is Ryan. I just met Ryan. Well, same with Shawn, both Shawns, back, summer 2024, earlier this year. Seemed kind of like a quiet guy. Probably really didn't talk to him a whole bunch, but he was doing sick ward in a water-cooled car. But later on, with the wonders of technology and the group that we kind of put together, got to know him a little bit better, and he's a cool guy. But Ryan's hopes is to do it in his 57 bug, so that'll be 3 ovals. It's also a rag top, so it'd be the 4th rag top, unless Shawn brings his. OG Shawn brings his. We'll have 6 rag tops. Am I doing that? No. 10. Oh, no, that'll be 5. I know how to count. See, I'm throwing you some pictures here. I think it's got a long ways to go. It's going to be another natural aspirated car, but 2387 cc's. It's got a little bit bigger crank in that little 4-banger. But yeah, he decided to actually repaint the car, so he stripped it all down, and looks like he squirted it right in his garage. So I might have to get some hints off you on how to do that, Ryan, when I go to Spray Hubert here, hopefully sometime soon. Yeah, but Ryan's got his car over at Chuck's place right now, and they're kind of throwing it all together, and hopefully they can get it together here for they got a few months to get it together. So yeah, they probably will get it together, and knowing Chuck, he's a hard worker, he'll probably run good too. But yeah, he did point out that his daughter's also going to be joining him, and I think I forgot to mention. We'll bounce back to Mike Goody. Mike Goody believes that his son's going to join him, and I think not really sure who OG's co-pilot's going to be. It could be Chuck's wife. Again, she rode with Prescott last year. So yeah, that moves us along to another Corn Panzer, or I should say, the Corn Panzer, Chuck Frier. He's got a beautiful 60 sedan. He's going to be doing it in again, the same one he did the last 2 6 summers in, and he tried to do a hot rod drag week in his 60 rag top. Made some improvements. Right now, I believe I'm a tad bit quicker than he is, because my best right now is 11:44 and a quarter mile. He likes to point out natural aspirated turbo, but he ran I believe 11:46 here with his new combination. I think he's still bored and stroke the same, but he went with some bigger IDAs. I think he's 52 millimeter IDAs, carburetors on his old engine. So yeah, Chuck, this is going to be fun. I should point out, Chuck was last time he was about 300 pounds lighter than I was when we went over the scales, fully loaded. So that's not really all that accurate, because his gear might have been lighter than the gear I had, or tires, or kid. This kid was a little lighter than my kid. So I do know he's got his car nice and light. But one of the improvements, since he's pushing mid 11s, closer to 10s with the natural aspirated bug, he did install a roll cage in here just recently too. So yeah, that's a little bit more weight added. So we are now equal. Now Chuck, I believe, is going to have his son with him again this year. Mr. Security. He's the one that keeps us safe. I got to point out that Chuck, like I said earlier, he's a hard worker. This guy is really dedicated. Chuck in the previous 2024 Six Summer basically had to drop out of the race. I can't really say he dropped out. He was disqualified, kind of like I was, because he actually missed Great Lakes Dragway. He decided to, I believe the story goes, he decided to drive home and wound up having some engine issues. Okay, here I'm worried about having engine issues when I basically had an unplugged fuel injector. And anyways, you guys, you want to know that story? Just go further down. Maybe I'll attach it to the end here on what happened to my car during Six Summer. But he actually took the car home because he lives pretty close to Byron, and he knew that after Great Lakes, everybody's going to be going down to Byron, Illinois, anyways, Byron Dragway, to finish up the event. And he kind of wanted to finish. I mean, he couldn't finish because he was disqualified, but he still wanted to finish. And he basically wound up tearing the engine down and rebuilding it, threw some new rod bearings on it, put it all back together, threw it back in the car. I have to give Ryan a shout out there because Ryan did kind of help him out. Put it back in the car and then wound up, took it back down to Byron Dragway and ran it. So he ran 4 out of the 5 tracks, where I basically ran 3 out of the. So yeah, he ran 3 out of the 4 tracks too. Because he ran Byron twice, but he missed Great Lakes Dragway. I missed Great Lakes Dragway. So yeah, he ran one more time that day because I didn't run at Byron. So he ran 4 out of the 5 days, where I ran 3 out of the 5 days. So that's fun. Who do we got left? Oh yeah, we got Prescott Phillips left. The king of VW Dragon Drives. He's done 5 of these now. Completed every one of them. I can't say that. Chuck can't say that either. And I don't think there's too many people out there with a Volkswagen, let alone, a car that can say they've done 5 and completed. And I said, he's my hero.
I shouldn't be anybody's hero.
But anyways, he's still doing it in the same car. As far as I know, the car's still all the same specs and everything. And he's going to have a different co-pilot, so it'll be kind of interesting to see who his co-pilot is. So yeah, Prescott is now pushing Dragon Drive number 6, and we'll keep our fingers crossed, knowing him. Like I said, he's my hero. He's going to more than likely finish again. But yeah, that probably rounds it up for everybody here that's that I know of that's going to be doing Six Summer 2025 with an air-cooled Volkswagen. There may be a few people joining us in their water-cooled. If you guys know of anybody, clack it down below and let us know. Or if possibly you're going to be doing Six Summer this up-and-coming year, be nice to meet you. Maybe I've already met you. I don't know. It'd be good to know. Yeah, I wish them all luck. I wish everybody luck in this up-and-coming Six Summer 2025. It will take place in June. I think it takes place June 15th. So it'll be fun. Family, vacation, cars, race fuel, burning rubber, lots of laughs, lots of smiles, lots of thumbs up. It's going to be a good time. So yeah, we've got Shawn OG, got Ryan, got Fritz, Mike Fritz, Chuck, Prescott, and myself all registered for the racing and driving part of Six Summer. So that's possibly 6 bugs unless OG decides to do the Volkswagen thing. And then we got the other Mike, Mike Goody, who is going to be doing it possibly in a 67. So there'll be at least 7 of us air-cooled bugs cruising along in a convoy. And that was fun last year, just cruising down the back roads, passing other Six Summer people, and, giving a thumbs up, waving, the camaraderie, and like I said, the family. It is a very fun event, and I can't wait to do it. So yeah, if we get Shawn to join us, that'd be 7. So it'd be cool to have a nice convoy of air-cooled Volkswagens. But yeah, I think that's where I leave off today. So keep cruising, keep shifting those gears, and always enjoy the ride. Let's go. No!